This is Opinion City, where pro wrestling gets the conversation it deserves. Real voices, real opinions, live every Sunday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another brand new episode of the Opinion City podcast. And to say we are jazzed to be here is an understatement. This isn't the word for it. It isn't the word for it, man. This is going to be an exciting one, though, because we have a brand new friend of the show coming on. And we are super excited because, of course, as you know, we follow independent wrestling very closely here. Yes. It is near and dear to our heart. And getting to talk to someone who is just starting their independent wrestling journey is brand spanking new. It's unbelievable that we're able to talk to somebody just as they're getting their start. And so we are super excited about this. Sean, tell us who we're talking to today and tell us what we have an interesting top five. We do. We are talking to from Catchpoint, Eden Elysian, and her top five. We'll just say top $5. Top $5, and we'll leave it at that. Okay. Top $5. So top $5. So again, we are super excited, and we will get into the Catchpoint stuff. Yes, we will. So let's bring her in. Hello.
Oh, hi.
All right.
Very exciting.
Yes, we are super excited to have you on the show. So for those who don't know, you just made your debut at the Catchpoint student show this past Thursday night. Yeah.
I did. It happened. So I can't say that I can't do it anymore. Right. I can't pretend that I can't do it anymore. So
that is correct. And you were the show was broadcast live on YouTube, which if you go over to the Catchpoint YouTube right now, you can see that show and you can see Eden and all the other graduates getting their.
I would like to shout out that stream is beautiful. They did live camera edit. It is as close to a real TV broadcast edited indie live stream as I've ever seen in my life.
It's no joke.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the stream. For an indie company streaming out of their training facility, like it was a beautiful stream.
Yeah, amazing. I can't think of many other indie streams that have multiple camera angles.
Yeah, seriously.
That they're live cutting in the back, like that doesn't happen.
That's pretty awesome. All right, well, let's start at the beginning. So why don't you tell us in your own words, who is Eden Elysian?
Who is Eden Elysian?
We're starting off with a hardball.
Yeah, that is a hard question. It's a hard question and it isn't a hard question. So some people might know that before Eden Elysian, there was Eden Poison, who was is still very much a part of me. It was a much angrier is how we're gonna put her. Angrier part of me. A lot more upset with things, a lot more willing to sort of destroy everything around her, to bleed, to do all of those things. And I wouldn't say that the person I am now is not willing to do those things. I certainly am, if the person deserves them.
Sure.
But I think I moved on from this idea of being poisonous, right?
Right.
Because I think that sets a certain expectation for the sort of person I am that isn't true to the person I am anymore. And for me, death and understanding death and respecting death and those parts of living are very personal parts of what makes me me. So Eden obviously is a representation of a perfect place. An Elysian, or the Elysian fields, right, are a representation of another seemingly perfect place. But both of these are also mythological places that may or may not really be true, that may or may not really have been as perfect as people wanted to make them out to be. So I think Eden Elysium very much is a representation of purgatory, but a purgatory that has hope, right? There's a really famous quote that the difference between hell and purgatory is that purgatory has hope. And I think that is very much where this character comes from. I often get compared to sort of looking like the Grim Reaper, having sort of imagery. And yes, there's definitely some of that. There is the element of playing with the idea of coming back from the dead and deciding for yourself, right, what your life is going to look like, what other people's lives are going to look like, juxtaposed with your own. So those are all the ideas I kind of play with. But in a lot of ways, it's not grounded in the supernatural in the way I think a lot of people think it is. Because the truth of the matter is, me, Eden, right, is someone that has died. I've died twice. Death is a very real part of my life, and it's a very real part of my story, and how I got to wrestling in the first place. So I think that's very much who Eden is, sort of a representation of what happens when you think you're going to die and then you don't. How do you use that to become a person that you are proud of being? Whether or not you need to cheat to get there. Because I think the lines also blur when you come back from the dead. And understanding of what is and isn't wrong maybe blurs a little too.
Now, how much of Eden Elysian is actually you, and how much is a character you built from the ground up?
Okay, so I often refer to the human host. You're not talking to the human host right now. Hi, sorry. Okay. But if you were talking,
okay,
I would pretty much tell you that the main difference between the two is, on one hand, you have died, came back from the dead, became sort of this strange figure between life and death, right? Got into wrestling. And on the other hand, you pretty much have died, came back to life, decided to become a wrestler. Gotcha. And they are very much intertwined ideas. Eden Poison existed before Eden Elysian did. Eden Elysian became more prominent after I died, which I'm sure we'll talk about.
Oh, we're going to talk about that.
Because it is an interesting part of this story. But I think that is what makes me and both forms of me different than a lot of other people on the indies that have similar aesthetics or vibes, is that there is a realness. There is a very grounded in reality part of this, and how I feel about death, afterlife, dying, living with the knowledge that you could die. So a lot of that is reflected in how I present myself.
Okay, so we definitely want to talk about the process of coming up with all of this, character stuff. But we got to put that to the side for a moment, because we can't just keep talking about it. Without talking about it. All right. So tell us all about this. Tell us all about this dying. Let's get
right down to it. Right down to it. Right.
Just throw it right out there.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
In fact, I had an encounter with someone at an indie show recently where they walked up to me, and I guess they had seen me make a post about it. And they walked up to me, and the first thing they said was, "Is it true? Did you really die?"
God.
Yeah. Shout out Dylan Cross over there.
Oh, Dylan Cross.
That's
Did you really die? And he did not mean it negatively.
Right, of course not. Of course.
I can picture him in my mind saying that. Like, so him.
Is an interesting part of it is that because I very purposely blur many lines, sometimes people do not know if that is just, did Eden really die, or does Eden just say she died?
Right.
No, I did really die. So I'll sort of briefly fill you in on that story, which is that I've been chronically ill most of my life. I've been in and out of medical stuff. I got type 1 diabetes when I was 10. I got EDS and a few other degenerative immune system conditions when I was in high school. I used to be super into athletic stuff. I really wanted to do pro wrestling. I wanted to do a lot of other things when I was younger. And my mobility, unfortunately, just started to degrade. I would have days where I literally could not get out of bed in college. There were a lot of days in college where either I would not sleep for weeks or I would sleep for like 5 days straight.
Wow.
And I was still trying to be very involved in theater and music and all of these things I really loved. But I was clearly aware that something was wrong. I was pursuing a very real world job at the time. And I had a lot of expectations that was the stuff that I should do. A lot of expectations from my my family, from the human hosts family. Obviously, that's who you're talking to right now. But that I would do normal things, that I would do all of these real world things. And I kind of always knew that wasn't what I wanted to do. But at the same time, I also didn't want to let people down. And I think that's a very real thing I still grapple with, is this idea of letting people down and this immense fear of letting myself down. But that sort of escalated until eventually there was a day where I just literally could not get up. Something happened completely with my my body, with my immune system, and I was pretty much paralyzed.
Wow, jeez.
Yeah, I went to the hospital. Actually, we found out that was pretty much 8 years ago of the day I debuted last week.
Wow.
It was also March 26th, which
crazy.
is wild. Yeah. I was in college. I kind of fought the idea of being in a wheelchair for several years, and then eventually I ended up in a wheelchair, full mobility aids. It was really upsetting. I got told by a lot of doctors that I wasn't going to make it past 25, that I was going to die. I'm 29 now. I got told that I was never going to walk again multiple times from multiple doctors. They couldn't even figure out what was wrong with me for a really long period of time.
Jeez.
I still have very nebulous, weird diagnoses that are basically just chronic pain, chronic fatigue. There's something wrong. It's like, okay, well, we know. So I live with very high pain even now. I tell people that my normal is like an 8 or a 9.
Wow.
And I just live with that. I still have either no feeling in my legs or what feels like almost like bees in my legs.
That's crazy.
Call them eels, like leg eels. The eels are here. So this obviously makes wrestling a scary thing to think about doing.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago, I made the decision to start trying to walk again. Everyone told me not to. Did it anyway, relearned how to walk, started going to the gym, started getting into things like lifting and things like that. From that point, I started managing a little because I was still very involved in wrestling. I have a lot of friends. So I started managing a little. I started going, well, maybe there's some route, which is sort of how I found my way into deathmatch and all that world, was because in the beginning, the thought was, well, I have a really high pain tolerance.
Sure. Makes sense.
Probably sort of like, I'll be fine if it's just like bleeding and character where I can do that.
Right.
And inevitably, I just kind of couldn't get the voice to shut off. So that leads us to me dying. And as I said, it's actually technically the second time I've died, but the first time I was much younger. So the second time I died was in August. It was right around my birthday. And essentially, I passed out from something else. I had some sort of stomach bug virus. I passed out. I sent a message to some people in a deathmatch group, some other friends. I was like, I just feel a little sick. And with me, anyone that knows me well knows that if I say I'm a little sick, I could just like, that's just how I am.
Right.
I'm often just a little sick and I just push through things because that's just the person I am. But I went unconscious. And while I was unconscious, I couldn't take insulin.
Wow.
So my blood sugar went up to 1,800.
Holy crap.
It's supposed to be 120.
Yeah, that's insane. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So my friends broke into the house because they figured something was wrong. They broke in the next morning, and I was unconscious on the floor. I died in the ambulance. I was dead for 20 minutes, so I think that means I beat Nick Gage, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's incredible. That
Yeah,
literally,
and I was in a coma for 3.5 days. I woke up from the coma. I had a long phone call, actually with think some deathmatch people, and we had this long phone call. And at the end of the phone call, I was like, I think I need to quit my job.
Yeah.
And they were like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, I think I'm quitting my real world job. And I think I'm going to get a survival job doing something.
Sure.
And I think I want to do wrestling. And everyone was like, what? It's like, yeah, I think I want to start full-time training wrestling. I think I'm doing this. And so I called around, I emailed around a few places. I think I was literally still in the hospital at this time. Started to get some feelers out. Eventually, obviously got discharged, got cleared to do it.
Right.
Obviously, this is a hard sell. There are some wrestling schools that basically shut me down.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get it. I can't blame them for it. It's a risk.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Drew, who I had actually talked to a year before, because a year before I had sent an email asking, because I had thought about it and I chickened out. And as he says it, I ghosted him and just went, nope, maybe I'm not going to wrestle.
Yeah.
Maybe that's fine.
Yeah, it's funny.
And, a year later, I sort of showed back up and was like, do you remember that thing? The only big thing that's changed is that I've died now.
Right.
Disability stuff I told you, and I technically am cleared, so you should let me do this. And he immediately was like, you should come see Catchpoint.
Yeah.
It was actually I had posted, I was going to start in the next fundamentals class, which is this one that just started, because they were taking a break between the October one and this one.
Right.
There was a big gap, and he saw me post some status about being sad, or like, tell me things to do to make myself feel not sad. And he messaged me, he was like, you could just go to training like right now.
Ooh.
Wow.
What do you mean?
You
He was like, right now.
Right now.
And training had already started for that day. And he was like, you're about 45 minutes away by train. Just go.
Just right. You're fine. Just go.
Lane and Vita Von Stars, like, who are you? Where did you come from? Like, yeah, I'm in your class now.
Yeah, Drew told me to come.
Drew told me to come, so I came to the class.
That sounds like him. Which it does sound like it. So that's how it started.
That's crazy. So with all of that said then, how does Eden maybe carry herself differently than you do in everyday life, or is there even much of a separation?
Ooh.
So I think that the big difference is that whereas I think healthfully so, a lot of worries about my body, the limitations of my body, whether I should be doing this, how sick I feel, trying to balance work and life and outside family issues and all of that. I think that Eden sees this as a challenge or a reason to do it instead of a limitation. Like the reason to do the thing that is hard and the thing that scares you and the thing that could kill you is because you love it and because you want to do it. And that being afraid of it is not a sign of weakness, but actually like a sign of it mattering. And I very much, I post a lot the idea of like progress over perfection. The idea that like doing something at 5% is still better than not doing it at all.
Sure.
And I think I've reached a point where it's like, what is the worst it's going to do? Kill me? Like,
right.
I've done that. We've been there. And I think Eden Elysian sees this as like, what could you in a ring possibly do to me that's going to scare me, that's going to make me afraid of you, right? Because I've already been there, I've done worse. Like, what's the worst you're going to do? Kick me in the face? Like,
right.
So I think that it gives me that drive to get better, to do this, to be willing to push myself in the ring, because at the end of the day, like, I don't want people to see Eden Elysian and think, oh, look, it's like a disabled girl doing a thing that's real cool.
Right. Right.
That's not my intention.
Yeah.
Truth of the matter is, I'm going to be in there with people who are athletes, who were, shoot wrestlers, who like did all these crazy things. So I think for me, it's like, it's difficult because I am someone that is very much a perfectionist.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm very much someone that hyper analyzes everything that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Instead of going, oh, that was a great thing I did, I will absolutely sit here and pick it apart. And I think a lot of that comes from this feeling that, like, I don't necessarily have as much time as other people do. And I also feel like I missed a lot of time because I am older and I would have been doing this sooner. So it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act. But at the end of the day, I think that's what makes it worth doing. So.
Sure.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's kind of take it back a little bit here. You've decided you're going to be a wrestler. You've decided you're going to do training. Now, when you're developing a character as someone who is just getting started in professional wrestling, what does that process look like? How do you even know where to start?
So I think it's different for different people. I already very much had an idea of where I was going. And that idea was basically, I would like this to stop being a character that I'm playing.
Okay.
Because as I said, Eden Poison is me, but she's not all me.
Right.
And I came to the realization that, this sort of story, this sort of character who's in touch with death, afterlife, the idea of dying, like all of that, who accepts that and is able to use that as a strength instead of a weakness, something I really wish I had seen, like, growing up. I wish there had been characters like that. And I think I was able to sort of admit to myself that I didn't really want to play a character that was so not me anymore. And it is very scary doing that, because obviously Eden Elysian is a little bit, well, yeah, there's a little bit of weirdness. There's a little bit of came back from the dead weirdness. There's definitely some long pauses and too long eye contact and all that. Yeah, there's definitely not, she's not all there, but at the same time, she's a lot more real than other wrestlers out there that do similar sorts of gimmicks, which I like. But I think it's sort of figuring out the parts of you that you want to show and the parts of you that you think are the most interesting, or in a lot of cases, I think the most problematic, and sort of blowing those up to a size that reads to people, because I think the best wrestlers work because they reach something in people that feels familiar, even if it's crazy, even if it's outlandish. Like, there's a part that like connects with people,
right?
And I think that there are a lot of wrestlers out there who are incredible technically. I think this is common on the indies, like they are incredible technically, but I can't tell you much about them.
Right.
And it's not that they're not great, but it's like there's that half is there, but not the other half. I think because of my own physical limitations, I sort of had to work the other direction. We're not starting with top rope flips and
right.
That's just not happening.
Right.
Sure.
So we've got to find something else that we can ground this in, that we can connect with, right?
Right. Absolutely. Now, talk to us about the look. How did you land on the visual identity for Eden Elysian, and how important is that to the overall character?
So the big secret about that is this is just how I dress, friends.
Oh,
okay, gotcha.
That's pretty simple, yeah.
Yeah, Eden Poison as well. She very much just dressed how I dressed.
Gotcha.
Because, as I said, I think that that's sort of the secret, is that there isn't really a divide.
Right.
Obviously, Eden Elysian, I do have a little bit of that death, that Grim Reaper, that skeletal imagery. The gear I wore on Thursday is very Grim Reaper-y. It has
Right.
bright pink blood spat on it.
Right. Yeah.
Which, if anyone knows the video game reference to that, 10 points. There is a video game reference in my gear.
Okay.
Interesting.
If anyone knows anything about Japanese censorship in video games.
Oh, okay.
Point in time where they couldn't do blood. And
Gotcha.
so there is a series of games that, and I won't say what it is because DM me if you know. There is a series of games that got around this by using bright pink blood.
Oh, wow.
For all of the very gory character deaths.
Gotcha.
So that is the reference going on in there. But I do that. I have a lot of snakeskin type gear as well. But I think for me, it's sort of hitting that balance of, I dress very confidently. I dress very self-aware of what I'm wearing.
Right.
And I think for me, it's sort of like that awareness of knowing how I look and how I dress and the aesthetic, but then also sort of subverting a lot of those expectations. I think I'm a lot less depressing goth than people think I am.
Sure.
Which is also very fun. I think I ride the line a little bit more into chaotic. I don't know exactly how to put it.
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I'm very happy about many things.
Right.
There's, I think it's, as I said, it's that idea of I died, I'm back. So, like, what is there to be afraid of? And part of that is,
sure.
Well, I don't think I'm very afraid of pretending to be superhuman,
right?
Or pretending to be super normal. That is irrelevant. I'm not good. I'm not evil. I'm just here, and now you've got to deal with it. It's inevitable. I'm really sorry if that bothers you. And part of that is not being afraid to wear things like this, or other things that people might find scary or unsettling. I don't find those things scary or unsettling. And perhaps we shouldn't either. Because a lot of this is the idea that, like, why are you so scared of death? Like, this is a natural part of the human's life cycle, a natural part of being a person. When I say something like I'm going to kill someone, or I don't really care what happens to you in the matter, that's not because I'm mean. That's just an inevitable truth. I'm really sorry that you feel that way. But I think that unsettles people for sure. Is what do you do when something's not quite alive and not quite dead? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, definitely want to keep talking about the look, but before we do, we have two comments I want to point out. One, Stefan Havoc jumped in saying, not a question, but Eden has enhanced versions of some issues I've dealt with physically and has very much become an inspirational person and deserves to be on TV.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, we're not there yet. We'll see.
Now, we also got a comment from someone we talked about a little earlier. Caleb Walsh jumping in says, Eden, the character and the person, is truer than true.
See, I'm not evil. I'm not a bad guy. They just want to make me the bad guy. Just
that's right.
Let's talk about Caleb Walsh's truer than true, because that truer than true doesn't mean good. Truer than true means being honest. Means not hiding the truth about yourself.
Right.
So thank you. Two lovely individuals. If you don't know, Stephen Havoc, he is a deathmatch guy. Heavily featured in X Brand and a few other promotions. He's currently a TV champ, I think. What is it? the viral champ in X-Brand.
One of those.
I think he's calling it the Venom Championship. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
But I very much appreciate that. You talked about like what's the difference, or like what is the big difference between me and like previous characters or myself. And as I said, like I think the biggest change is that I am trying to not hide that stuff.
Right.
Because it is important to me, because that is my identity. I'm a disabled woman, you know, and I feel like hiding that stuff is not. It doesn't do me a favor. It doesn't do anyone a favor.
Right.
You know? And I'm aware that there are some people that will probably take issue with it. I have a reoccurring nightmare of someone refusing to wrestle me because of it.
Oh, geez.
But I also have come to the realization that like that's also not on me.
Right.
Like you can't control other people's decisions or actions.
See, now that is literally one of the absolute best things that you can realize in life, is that you can only control what you can do.
And
Absolutely.
I think that was the biggest thing I learned in August, was that, you know, when I died, I got messages about it from lots of wrestlers, from lots of people in wrestling. I did not get a single message from anyone at my job or real world situation. You know, like those people didn't care. They did not care.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what are you proving to yourself by forcing yourself in a box that doesn't feel right? By, again, like forcing yourself to be human, and like this very, like, I am a human version of you that isn't you. Why are you doing that?
Right.
Because I've never felt like that. So why am I forcing myself in this box? So I think that that's the big change in me. So, and I think people that knew me before August would probably say similar.
Right.
So now that we know that the big secret is that, you know, your look is pretty much your look all the time, let's talk about devil walking. So you are wearing a piece right now. Let's see what you got there. Yes, show us that.
Get a better view of it, because this is a really cute one. Wait, all you can do is oh, Neo, knocking things over.
Oh, yes, look at
Go fall over.
This is a piece from Double Walk. They are originally a ravewear predominantly company. Does pieces with really lovely Italian spandex. They are like the most comfortable outfits ever. And I ended up getting in touch with them through some conventions that I worked back in the day and all of that. Back when I used to do a lot of cosplay, I used to wear a lot of their pieces, and ended up sort of getting reconnected with them through their own program that they have, their own sponsorship promoter program that they have.
Cool.
And now have several very awesome pieces from them. I don't have a code right now, but keep an eye on my social medias, because I will have a discount code and a promo code up there soon.
Nice.
So if you want to, you know, help me out and also buy some very nice pieces, really recommend it. But they are definitely a part of this whole fashion that I've created for Eden, because I think their pieces look very different than a lot of what people are wearing. And they are completely like, I can wear this in a ring, no problem. It will not move. This is completely ring safe. All the other pieces I have are as well. So I think that it's a different visual than what a lot of the style of specifically women's gear is. Even if you look at like the snake gear I posted on my page, or the gear I wore in ring on Thursday, I think I wear gear that looks different.
Right.
Than what a lot of people are wearing. It is on purpose. I'm not hating on the bikini style gear that is everywhere, but I feel that there is a very clear current trend with women's gear. And I feel like you're either, you know, a Rhea Ripley dominatrix, or it's like a bikini.
Right.
Right. I'm not hating on
no hate.
it's just not necessarily me. I'm not probably going to be out here wearing a stringy bikini. It's just not my style. So I really like devil walking because they do a lot of pieces that are not just like I'm not wearing anything and here I am in like nipple pasties and like booty shorts, but they also do things that still have style and shape to them in a way that I think a lot of stuff doesn't. So I really enjoy their looks. They also happen to have an extensive skeleton collection. And I mean,
well, there you go.
Indeed, they have
30, 35, 40 skeleton bodysuits, rompers, like everything you could think of.
So in doing some research to find out about devil walking, so I knew a little bit about what to talk about here. A search for skeleton on their website brings up 249 results. So if you like skeletons, it is a place to go. But they've got
conversation when I first talked to their social media. Like, well, that's really great because I wear a lot of skeleton things. And I undead gimmick, so that works pretty well for me if that's what we're doing, and it has been a nice partnership. They have some ones that I definitely am eyeing up. They also have some cool snake stuff. If you saw the snake one on my social media, that's also from them. So yes, I really, really like their pieces. I highly recommend go buy their pieces, but wait until I post the link. Thank you.
Wait till they post the link. Yeah, absolutely.
They've definitely got a wide range of products there. It's insane, all of the stuff that they carry. If you want some more information on devil walking, there is information down in the link. You can follow them on socials. You can check out their website and find out what you're going to buy when you get that code to support Eden.
Yes,
exactly. 100%.
Very cute, and I will vouch that it is very comfortable as well.
Amazing.
Definitely recommend. Also would be very funny if someone showed up at a show I was on in a similar one. Would make me laugh.
Right.
I would support Eden. Be a skeleton cult.
Right.
I was gonna say I don't
think skeleton cults.
Right.
I don't think that's gonna be either of us.
No.
No. You don't think you could rock the side cutouts?
Right. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know.
Listen. I totally could. I'm awesome in anything. That's just how I am. No, funny story. My wife
started pink skeleton cult for me.
Oh, okay. Right. Yes. So I'll work on that. No, but my wife comes home the other day and she's like, so and so is really jealous of you, and I'm like, I know, I'm awesome. You don't have to tell me. And she's like, no, it's not that. I'm like, what? Come on. All right.
All right.
Just thought I'd throw it in there. All right, Sean,
getting back into
things. Let's steer the ship.
Bring it back around.
Skeleton outfits and bring me energy drinks.
Yes.
Outfits and energy drinks. Okay. What is your?
The energy drinks? I don't know. The energy drinks. The last. We listen. That would we convened at a Royalty Wrestling show, and maybe not so much the caffeine.
Caleb is Look, supporting us.
Didn't you know that when you die and you come back from the dead, caffeine apparently just makes you insane?
I mean, a little bit.
Argue it makes you better.
Right. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of energy drinks, do you have a go-to? Do you have
yes. So my current favorite is it's a weird one, is the C4 Mango Fuego one.
Okay. All right.
It tastes like tahini on a mango.
Nice.
And it's actually delicious. It sounds disgusting. It is not disgusting. It is actually very nice. It's not like spicy. It just has that sort of slight tahini flavor. It's good. I recommend. So that's a go-to. I have not had any energy drinks in like 3 days, and it's tragic.
Wow.
It's horrible.
Wow.
That is a tragedy.
That's a tragedy.
Someone that we all know told me that I should try drinking less energy drinks.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's a lifestyle choice. Sean, do you have a go-to?
I've come to the point now where I've gone through all the flavors of Celsius, so now I'm just trying anything at this point.
Oh, I don't like Celsius.
Yeah, see, I've always been a big Celsius guy.
Either.
I do go back to the Monster Zero Ultras a lot as well.
Monster's good. The rehabs are really good.
Yeah, the rehabs are good. Ralph got me onto the Viking Berry one.
Viking Berry by Monster. It is a new one. It's not been out very long, but it is very good. They don't say it on the can, but I will guarantee you that there is the flavor of lingonberry in there, which is, if you go to IKEA, it's a Swedish thing. So if you go to IKEA, you can buy like lingonberry jam. They have lingonberry syrup for drinks. It's good, and I guarantee you it's in there.
I feel like all of my friends who don't drink and don't do drugs are horribly addicted to energy drinks.
It's got to be something, right?
It has to be one or the other. It's got to be one or the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alcohol and pills. Energy drinks.
Another good one is the Ghost Electric Lime.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty good.
I've not had Ghost.
A favorite energy drink of deathmatch wrestler Dmitry Alexandrov.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay. I'm a big fan of his. Yeah,
got me hooked on them when we were all in Michigan for a show.
Oh wow!
Nice. And very that cool. Was his go-to. Was that one? That, and he likes the God, what are they? The rains.
Oh yeah, the rainstorms.
Yeah.
Rain, white haze. But yeah,
okay. They have some great flavors.
Every time I get an electric lime, I have to send a picture of it to him. That's like, what did you do to me?
Right. All right.
Awesome.
Let's get into it now. You did, as we say earlier, recently had your first match at Catchpoint this past Thursday. So walk us through that experience. What was going through your mind before, during, and then after the match?
Okay. So I think that everyone probably has a similar answer here in that it's not necessarily that I thought I couldn't do it. I was going to do it. Whether or not it was good or not, that's another question, but we were going to do it. It was going to happen, right? But I think that there's this sort of moment where your brain just goes, well, why the hell is this the thing I chose to do, right?
Right.
And you stand there and you go, this is not a thing people do. I think someone told me a statistic that like 2% of the population wrestles.
Right.
Wow. Like, this is not a normal.
That's crazy. Yeah.
This is not a normal thing to do.
Right.
Right. So I think there is that moment of like, oh God, people actually came to this because I'm doing this.
Right.
Damn, I've been at this for 6 months. I better have something to show for it. And I think it's sort of just that moment of like ripping off the Band-Aid. If I'm honest, my music went and the stuff started going because we all came out to my music, which was funny because it didn't as much fit the other two lovely and misunderstood people that I came out with. People saying that we're bad clearly don't understand. We were clearly the good guys. Did you not hear people cheer for us?
Clearly.
It's so wonderful and fabulous and sparkly. It's not my fault if people think we're bad.
Right.
Yeah,
we're
sure.
Trying to win harder than the other side was.
Right.
That's how I see it. But we all came out to my music, which was really funny. If you would ever like to see Sean Smith Rocket, if you know him by that name, and Ricky Harway come out to Melanie Martinez, it's really a time.
There you go.
Come out to music that says that they're dead. If you ever wanted to see that, that is quite funny. But I think once we got out there, it was sort of like, you know how to do this.
Right.
It's gonna be fine. And it was a lot of really awesome people in that match. There were 3 debuts in that match.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really a cool thing to just shout out that like there were 10 people who debuted on that show. And regardless of how I feel about some of those people, there were 10 people on that show. And, I've been at Catchpoint longer, but that class is a 6-week intensive class. If you don't know about fundamentals and you've been thinking about doing it and you live in this area, like just do it, just look it up. But 6 weeks, learn everything to like basically have your first match. And I think it's really incredible. There were 8 people in my class and every single person got a match.
Wow.
And I said this before, and the unique thing about that specific showcase is that none of the coaches wrestled on that show.
Yeah.
Which I think is the first time it's happened. It might not be true, but I think it is. Everyone who was on that show was either a Catchpoint graduate or a friend of Catchpoint that like
right.
They train at another trainer's school that like someone trains at or something like that. But it was a really unique sort of experience. I think that happened, and very cool. I love that happened. But yeah, 10 people had their first matches, which is really, because we also had 2 people that came down from Baltimore, because there's now Catchpoint Baltimore as well, which is really awesome. If you didn't know about Catchpoint Baltimore, you now have even less excuses. We have 2 excuses.
Yes.
So their first class came down and graduated on our show as well, because they started on the same day as us.
Right.
That's really cool. So if you want more information on Catchpoint, you can look them up on the internet at thecatchpoint.com. You can find information about both Philadelphia and Baltimore.
Really great, wonderful, supportive group of people. I know you guys have had several Catchpoint people on here. I know you've had a bunch of Catchpoint graduates on here.
We had Drew Gulak live from Catchpoint in Philly. From the office.
Group. I think it is uniquely supportive and inclusive. I think there is a very big feeling of anyone can do this.
Right.
And if you love it enough, you should just do it.
Absolutely.
Like, why are you not? Just try. And I think that's unique. And I think it's special that comes out of people that, have such an incredible background of being on TV and working for the Performance Center and stuff like that. But to come out of all of that and still have this attitude of, but anyone should be able to do this. And frequently we're told, like, if you want to get to TV, there's no reason why you can't do that. If you want to do, like, there's no reason why you can't. And I think that's not necessarily something that every school has, and I think it's a uniquely supportive community of graduates, and I think that's really, really cool. I've met some of the best people there. So
if you go to the Catchpoint website and you look at the list of trainers for both facilities, I mean, it's a who's who of wrestling in this area. You cannot go wrong. So let me ask you, tell us, how do I put this? Tell us something maybe fun that has happened at training, or give us something like if somebody wants to train, and there's a lot of training schools out there, but if somebody wants to train and they're looking at Catchpoint and they say, okay, well, I see the information on the website and I hear the people say, it's a great place to train, all these things. What's something that the normal standard response or the website or social media is not going to tell somebody, about training at Catchpoint, that they would be like, oh, okay, that's where I got to go?
I think one of the most unique things, and you kind of touched on it, is that there's such a wide range of trainers. You are going to get a different experience every single day. I can start my week on Monday and we're doing literal yoga.
Right.
Acrobatic stuff all over the place. And then, it's Tuesday and Nate Wallace is teaching you how to punch people in the face. You know what I mean? Like everyone has a very different style. Like a hot sauce day is going to feel different than a Drew day because you're going to do 1,000 of cardio and probably
that's honey mustard Drew Gulak.
Right.
He wrestled hot sauce at a Real Rumble show at the Mahoning Drive-In here in the Lehighton area, and he came out as honey mustard Drew Gulak. Yes.
A good Drew Gulak story is, and I actually posted a story about this, was that, again, similarly, I've now learned, don't post on your social media, what should I do today?
Right. Clearly. Check that off.
Do not do that. Don't do it to yourself.
No.
There was a day where I had posted, it was snowing, so class was canceled. I was like, oh man, a day off from training. I wonder what I should do today.
No, train.
I get a message just, do you have a deck of cards? Yeah. He's like, deck of cards workout. Are you gonna do it? And it was just horrible. So if you don't know what the deck of cards workout is, Caleb loves the deck of cards workout. Because when I told him Drew had said this to me, he was like, yeah, hell yeah. I was like, God. So it's every different card suit has a different exercise assigned to it.
Oh.
I think he gave me Hindu push-ups, Hindu squats,
Oh.
burpees,
Oh boy.
lunges. Again, please remember my legs don't work right.
I was gonna say let's
right, yeah.
Let's kill you all over again.
The terrible at burpees. My legs just don't want to do them.
Right.
Which of course means we have to do burpees every time I see him.
Oh god.
But similarly, I'll tell you the jumping story as well.
Oh god.
But he do this and he's like, and then do it twice. And tell me how long it takes to do it.
No.
So I spent like an hour and 40 minutes of my life doing this deck of cards workout, and I filmed the whole thing and set it up super fast. And there's a video of it on my social media, which is quite funny. But yeah, it sucked, but I think that that's also great because it teaches you to keep doing hard stuff.
Right.
And also, no one in their right mind would do like 130 burpees in a row, but when you cut them up,
right, it's not nearly as bad.
I mean, it is, but yeah.
And he is still here watching, and he does say deck of cards workouts are so much fun.
Yeah, he loves them.
Yeah.
But Drew did make us also do promos once before and after doing the deck of cards workout.
Oh god.
And my after
Drew just loves to put you through the ringer.
There's like hair clips like falling out of my hair. I'm like sweating. I look like I'm dying. Right. But I used a Hello Kitty deck of cards, so that was cute.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. A little balance. Balance.
Sure, nothing wrong with that.
The jumping story is almost better. So and this is actually a good example of why you should come to Catchpoint. Because I think there is a level of personalization and understanding of people that is not necessarily at other places, where there is very much a like, you're going to go at your pace and you're going to get where you get. And I get in my head and I tell myself that I should be farther along, or that I should be able to do the things other people can do. It took me months to learn roles because my body just doesn't work how other people's bodies do. And that can be really frustrating, especially when there's these people coming in that are athletic and like can do all this crazy stuff. So it can be hard to kind of go, well, there's other things that you're good at. And also you get there when you get there. It's not a race. You know, you get there when you get there. But my big issue is jumping. Because I literally can't feel it.
Right.
So when I jump, I can't really tell what I'm doing with the lower half of the body. And a thing that you generally should know how to do in wrestling is leapfrogs.
Nope.
Yeah, that's been a clothesline for me for months. Because the leapfrogs, they do not leap.
You just frog.
Listen, I completely understand. I would be in the same boat.
Frogs.
No.
But
yeah, they're like dead toads.
Right.
Yeah. Nate Wallace and the rest of the rep decided that this was a challenge, not a limitation. As well as Ultimo Ant and Tracy Hot Sauce all decided this was like, no, we're gonna fix this.
we're gonna make this work.
We're gonna jump somehow. And so I have spent literal hours on Tuesdays while other people are doing other things, just jumping.
Just
Standing at the side of the ring, jumping up and down, then jumping on a little platform, then jumping off the little platform, then jumping forward.
Jeez.
We call it jump help.
Jump help?
Jump help.
No, thank you.
But I did recently.
You lost me at jump.
Do a 24-inch box jump.
Oh, hey, there you go.
All right, that's exciting.
That's good.
It's getting there. It's getting there. It doesn't necessarily come out in ring, but it can. I can do it isolated. We'll get there. The jumps are getting there. It's there's this weird element of fear that comes in when your body doesn't work. And a lot of it, I think, isn't that my body can't do it. And in fact, I think my body can do it. It's just there's like a mental block that sometimes is still my enemy. We're getting past it.
Right.
We're definitely getting past it slowly, but it's something that I've had to be aware of for sure. And then the other thing that really helped was Friday Night Lucha.
Yes.
Oh yes,
yes.
Boy.
And I went. I think it was also a Nate Wallace class where I went. Nate, should I be going to lucha class? And he was like, well, probably. You're going to be bad at it, but probably.
Nice. Always good.
You had been kind of
supportive
about it. Like, just go. It's on Fridays. Just go. It's late night lucha. It's at 8 p.m. I'm like, run by Ultimo Ann and Bear in Mind. So some good people. It's like, just go. Just go. Eventually, I work up the courage to go to it. Very first day, Ultimo and Bear Mind look at me and they go, "So we're gonna teach you how to do a step up hurricane."
What? What? No.
I looked at them and I went, "Are you serious? Do you
right.
think that's gonna happen?" And they're like, "Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You're just gonna run in us, and we're gonna grab your leg, and you're just gonna drop." And the first time I tried to do it, I absolutely panicked, and I got stuck with my legs around Ultimo hands.
Oh no!
And I would not release because I was so freaked out. So they're all standing around me, like poking me, like, "You're not gonna die.
Let go. Let go.
Just let go." And so I did. But now I can do them. So that's kind of cool.
There you go.
So yeah, weird fun fact. I can do those. Maybe you'll see your favorite skeleton do that eventually. We'll see. But yeah, I think that is what's cool about Catchpoint, is that there is a, like, we're going to meet you where you are. Like, we're going to push you, but also, like, we're going to be aware of where you're coming from as well.
Yeah. Now,
and go to lucha class. It's fun.
Right. Yes. Lucha. Ultimo Ann. Shout out to our boy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, outside of training, outside of the ring, what does Eden Elysian like to do for fun?
Well, Eden Elysian goes to training every day.
Really
every day. I feel like I live there. But I have an interest in, as I mentioned, I used to go to a lot of conventions. I used to do a lot of cosplay stuff. Very into art. I sew. I do a lot of painting as well.
Nice.
I have a cat. He hasn't come up here. I don't know why. But he's somewhere. His name's Wobbles. He's disabled as well.
Wobbles.
Yeah, he has wobbly cat.
What?
Wobbles.
God. Oh, he's man.
You named your cat Wobbles. That's crazy.
Well, actually, his full name is Pluto Wobbles.
Pluto Wobbles?
Oh, boy. Wow. Okay.
Pluto is the name of the cat in Edgar Allan Poe's Black Cat.
Gotcha. Okay.
I had a previous cat as well, but he had 3 legs. His name is Winston.
Winston, okay.
Yeah, he gets a normal name.
Right.
No,
His name's normal.
Winston is the name of the cat in Pet Sematary that dies.
Oh, never mind. Scratch it off. Not normal anymore.
I like things that are dead or near death. And I like disabled things. I also had disabled guinea pigs that screamed 24/7 for like 3 weeks and then died mysteriously in the middle of the night.
I don't mean to laugh, but like, oh my God.
They were rescued from a rainstorm where they were just left in a cage on the side of the road.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that.
So you said, what do you do for fun? And I told you about dead guinea pigs.
Yeah, dead guinea pig. That's
I also this is, I guess, not a well-known fact. Is that I also have worked for many years in haunted houses.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So you can also, around the spooky season, find me these days at Eastern State.
Okay.
I was the queen of Halloween for a few years.
Nice.
Yes. You Fright Factory.
Yep.
See, I do my homework.
Back in the day, yes.
Yeah, I do my homework. Yeah, I know what's going on. You have quite the theater experience as well, I understand.
Yeah, I've done a lot of theater. I used to model a lot back in the day. I used to do a lot of theater back in the day. I've been in some really weird shows. Shout out to punk rock riot girl Antigone. We love you, Riot Antigone.
Interesting.
Weirdest shows I've ever been in.
Yes.
Yeah, I love all that sort of stuff. I used to teach drama, so there you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Very real world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog was the one that stuck out to me.
With high schoolers, it was great.
Yes, that was an amazing piece of work.
We had to do a little bit of censoring and change a few things.
Oh, I'm sure.
I can imagine.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But not too much, and it was still delightful. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. The human host has done some things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned you used to do modeling. Is that something you still do, or?
Yeah, I do on occasion. If you want to book me and you're randomly a photographer in this, message me. But I do still do some modeling work. I used to do a lot of work for like horror publications,
right,
and things like that. I started in conventional. I didn't like conventional modeling very much. It was very disordered. I got a very bad eating disorder in that time of my life. There was definitely before I changed my mind and decided I'd much rather be able to pick up a car, look like I could punch someone into the wall.
Right.
I definitely period of time where it was the skinnier you are is the better. And it was very bad. I've always been a curvier person, so I was labeled as plus size even when I was like 110 pounds.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
So
that's ridiculous.
The industry's better now, but it's still pretty bad. So I very quickly got out of that and towards cosplay and fashion modeling of a different type. And I got to work for some very cool horror erotica magazines, and I've done some very cool shoots in bathtubs full of blood and
oh boy.
Okay,
all right.
So I
didn't know that's where we were going, but okay.
Right.
Yeah,
I've always liked creepy. I've always liked sort of offbeat, weird stuff.
Right, right.
That's always been stuff that I've into. Shout out to the Philadelphia Oddities Expo, which is right now. Go get some taxidermy.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I just forgot what I was going to ask you. You said taxidermy, and I was just
charming, I know.
It was. Yeah. You had me at bathtub of blood. That was where you had me.
That's how you get them.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Sean, ask a question. I had something I really wanted to know, and now I forget what it is. Go ahead. No, I got it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Bring it back.
So you mentioned video games earlier. Are you a gamer?
Yes.
Okay. And
what's popping their head out over here?
I see that. Yes.
I do see that. What system do you play, or do you play online, or what do you do? Tell us about your game.
So I have a Switch. I don't have a Switch 2, which is making me very upset right now. For everyone who has a Switch but not a Switch 2 understands.
Right.
I want to meet the ghost Pikachu. I'm so mad. You gave me a chronically ill, dead ghost Pikachu. And I can't play the game.
Tragedy. A tragedy.
Well,
the tragedy.
It's so horrible. But no, I have that. I have a PlayStation 5 right now. And,
nice.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way to go.
I used to be a big PC gamer. I don't have a build right now.
Okay.
I got you.
I like my cozy games hilariously. Yes. Eden enjoys her, Infinity Nikki and her cute dress up games. But I also like horror games a lot.
Nice.
I'm a Silent Hill person.
Nice.
Surprisingly. Haven't played the new Resident Evil stuff, and I know I should.
I haven't played it either.
Heard it's good. I think part of me is nervous because the new Silent Hill stuff was not good.
No, I heard it wasn't good at all.
And then that movie destroyed my life. Why was it like that? Why was it so bad? Did they play a silent? Did they even watch a cutscene?
No, not a thing.
No.
So.
But no, I'm very big into Professor Layton. Is one of my favorites.
Oh, okay,
nice.
Nice. My weird comic booky Japanese games. I like my Danganronpa and my Mystery games and all of that.
That's where the pink blood comes from, right?
Yep. Got it.
I was waiting for the video game conversation.
Right.
Very good game by the same developer.
10 points for me.
Is Rain Code.
What is it?
Rain Code.
Rain Code. Okay.
So Rain Code is from the same dev, and it's got a very similar style. But
gotcha.
I really enjoyed it. It's very fun. The characters are really good in it.
Mm-hmm.
I like my Pokemon and my Animal Crossing and all of that stuff.
Nice.
Very big into Final Fantasy 14. I was a big MMO gamer growing
I
up.
played Final Fantasy 14.
I was a World of Warcraft girl.
What kind of character did you play in 14?
In 14,
yeah. What did you play?
I like Dancer a lot.
Okay. Yeah, Dancer was good. Yeah,
tanking is fun.
Yes.
Those knights are quite fun to play as.
Right.
And then, of course, you might notice, in fact, some influences in some of my props and things.
Right.
From the Reaper class that exists.
Right.
Nice.
I have some stuff that has some vibes of that as well.
I haven't played in years, but I was a Makote Bard because I liked playing music. I was always range anyways, so it just kind of.
I like tanking when I'm in certain moods.
Right.
Yeah, I played with friends, and we had someone who was like a really good tank. So I was like, well, I'm pretty much range anyway, so I might as well.
Yeah, 14 is a really great game. If someone's
amazing.
looking to get into MMOs, I really do recommend them.
But you need a lot of time for it.
A lot of time.
That's my big
growing
problem.
up in middle school, high school, I was like a super World of Warcraft person, and boy, it was like the only thing I played because boy, does it eat your life, especially if you want to be any.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
If you want to be any good at it, you really.
Yeah.
You
got to devote your life to it.
Yeah.
No, there was that old web show, The Guild. That was.
I love that.
Right. Yeah, The Guild.
People, it's like legitimately, this is not a parody. That's like just
that's
just how these people are.
Yeah.
It's pretty accurate.
Right.
Such a great show.
Is a great show, Felicia Day. Good show.
Yes. Oh, so good.
Yeah. But yeah, all that stuff. I'll play pretty much anything. I just don't like shooters. That's the only thing I really don't play.
Okay.
I'm not into shooters, and I don't really play any of the Fortnite type stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. It's not.
There's not really a reason. It's just not stuff I got. I like. Yeah.
Caleb says The Guild was a documentary.
I really
so
like
true.
Things that have deep plots. So I like
yes.
Have plot a lot. So like Heavy Rain type stuff. I love.
Oh, Heavy Rain, amazing! Such a good game.
Yes.
Very underrated.
I would agree.
So good.
Yeah, I like things that tell stories.
Yes.
I was just playing, what is it, Bloom and Rage, Lost Records. It's the same team that did, what's it called? Oh, I don't know. I like all those sorts of ones as well. If you've never played, actually, one of my favorite games ever is Dreamfall.
Okay.
Dreamfall. Okay.
Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. It's a sequel to a point and click, actually, but
nice.
Dreamfall is really good. And then they did a sequel to that years later, which is really cool as well. So I love things like that have immersive stories. I love things that don't even feel like games.
Right.
Like What Became of Edith Finch is one of my favorite games ever.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Really upsetting, but great. And if you're someone that is fascinated by death and self-fulfilling prophecies and why people do the things they do, it is a really fascinating game as well. So things like that are really cool too.
All right, so this is gonna be like a lightning round because I just thought of like 32 different things. Okay. All right, so we normally when we talk video games, we ask PlayStation or Xbox because that's Sean and I's big. I'm PlayStation, he's Xbox. You might be the first person we've ever gotten that just came right out and said Nintendo.
Right.
That was flat off. So, are you a Zelda player?
Yes, I haven't played the new one, but yes.
Okay, do you have a favorite Zelda game?
Yes, and I always get attacked for it.
No, please. Oh, I hope it's. Go ahead.
Because it's Spirit Tracks.
What? Oh man! Listen, I always get crap because Twilight Princess is my favorite, and I always get crap for that because everybody hated.
Twilight Princess is my second favorite, but
everybody hated the wolf thing, and I loved it.
And it's because I really like trains.
Okay.
And the music is amazing in it.
Right.
The story draws you in.
Where you get to catch bunnies off the side of the train.
Right.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Silent Hill. So here's a strange fact. So Silent Hill was based on a town in Pennsylvania, Centralia. It was the town that had all the mine fires. Yep. I lived 3 minutes outside of Centralia growing up.
That's cool.
My wife and I took the dog walking through Centralia, like scouting things and checking things out.
I've heard that it's not burning as much anymore.
It's not. When you go there now,
I would like to see a town on fire.
You can't. The buses used to stop because you could see like the steam and everything coming up out of the ground, and it's just
like urban exploring and things, and I quite
like
the weird haunted places. And I was really disappointed when I was told that Centralia wasn't on fire anymore. Because what do you mean I can't see the town that's on fire?
Yeah, it was supposed to spread to the town that I lived in, but it burned out much faster than people thought it was going to. Like it was this big, it was supposed to be burning for hundreds of years. And but do you believe in, because we were talking about this a little bit earlier and you mentioned hell and things like this. Do you believe that there are places that are portals to the spiritual world?
Definitely, of course.
Because I saw something today. So it's so weird that I saw this today and we're having this conversation. There is this TV show, and it is called Portals to Hell. And it is a reality show hosted by Jack Osborne, Ozzy's son.
Right.
And him and another person investigate places that they believe to be like portals to the spirit world. There's like 3 seasons of it. I don't know how they find that many places, but there's 3 seasons of it. And I was like, wow, I can't believe this is a thing.
Now, I'll tell you, when I worked at Fright Factory, that building is massively haunted.
Oh, yeah.
We used to see things. If you don't know, Fright Factory is actually also where they shot large parts of the Terrifier films.
Okay.
Right. Right.
But when I worked there, we would frequently see shadow men and stuff like wandering around. There was a day where I was working in the last room by myself, which was like an exorcist-y themed room. It had a ton of old dolls and stuff, and the dolls would move around and stuff.
Oh, fun.
And I was sitting on the bed, and the music wasn't on. I was just sitting there, and I felt something on my back, and I have a photo of it somewhere. And I went back out to the green room, and I had 3 huge scratch marks.
Oh, wow.
Down my back.
Wow.
Jeez.
And when you watch it back on the footage, you can see my reaction to it, and you can see a doll fall to the floor at the exact moment. And then they made me have a second person in the room with me the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely believe in that stuff. I definitely believe there are portals to somewhere. Now, I didn't see anything when I died, so I can't tell you for certain if there is or there isn't. And maybe that's a disappointing answer, or maybe that's a scarier answer. I don't know.
Right.
As I said, I think of it more of a state of purgatory. So,
well, if it wasn't, I mean, if it really wasn't your time, I can understand why you didn't really see anything, because you were meant to come back here, obviously.
Right.
You had this show to do, so I'm sure that was number 1 on the list. Like, you have to come back and do this show.
Animated appearance.
Wobbles.
What's up, Wobbles?
Look at that.
Chillest cat known to man. Hi. I'm going to put you down now. Dude. He put himself down gently, and then he leaped off the back. What was that?
The thud that he made.
Wow. Cats do not enjoy appearing on this show.
I very gently put him down, and then he chose to propel himself.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Off the back.
All right, so let's bring it back to wrestling just for a moment here. What are some goals that you have as far as wrestling goes? Be them short term, long term. What kind of goals do you have for yourself?
Well, obviously, I would like to start popping up some more places.
Yes.
everyone here loves me now, right? You all want to see me go and beat your favorite people. So
that's exactly what it is. Yep.
Right.
I've been around working security and doing some things at some places, but hopefully soon I'll be actually doing some more things. There's some fun people I've talked about teaming up with.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Secret. You guys probably have some ideas, but I'll keep them secret from the general public.
Right.
So there's definitely stuff in the works. I want to start doing more. I want to start wrestling as consistently as I can.
Right.
I think that's how you continue to progress. And I also think more promotions need a little weirdness.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
You need a little bit of a chaotic undead girl in your promotion.
Yes.
So book me.
Yes.
That's right. You get chaotic neutral. It's
also, if you don't book me and bad things start happening at your promotion, it's not my fault.
Oh, you're not. Yeah. See, she didn't say she was going to curse you.
Right.
She didn't have to.
No, she didn't have to.
It's the implication of the curse that's
implied.
Even worse.
Right.
Yes.
Implied. Yes.
No,
all right.
It's not a curse. It's just inevitable.
Oh, okay. All right. I see how that
Chaos
works.
is coming either way. It's just cuter if I'm also there.
Yes. That's okay. I get it.
You can either have the promotion collapse or have the promotion collapse while I stand there in the back drinking tea and looking.
Well, that is that should be on like a graphic or a poster. Like, book me. You can either have your promotion, fall apart, or have it fall apart while I'm there drinking tea.
Really amazing things by people, like by other managers and stuff that I feel like should be on shirts.
Yeah.
I got fired from a promotion. That's a thing.
Oh,
that's
wow.
fun.
Not really, but I mean, like, yes, really, but I'm inevitable. I'll be back.
Right.
But
right. Of course.
When she fired me, she called me a hot autistic bitch.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Of course, I immediately got printed on booty shorts.
Nice.
So look for those photos. Look for those photos coming soon.
Okay.
In the chat. And if you would like a pair, DM me.
Right.
Wow. Okay. All right. So we're almost to the last question, but I got two things I got to ask because I need to know. All right.
Oh, okay.
We talked about video games. Are you a tabletop gamer?
Yes. So not as
seriously,
anymore, but I used to play Masquerade and all that sort of stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
I was a DM for a long while.
All right, we're gonna have to have a separate conversation about that.
Yeah. I used to be very into like live action stuff as well. I used to do
really
LARP and things like that. I had some friends that owned a campground back in the day.
Right. We need to have you have to come. We have to have a whole separate episode about
this. For real.
Because there's many things.
Start up a wrestling tabletop stream.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I've been alerted of some games that are going on, some sessions with wrestlers, so that's a possibility. Now, there is a video on your social media, and I have to understand your thought process during this. Now, Sean, you will appreciate this.
Okay.
Sean had someone on the show one time when I could not be here, and they are in this video. One, Mikey Anarchy.
Wait.
I got to set the picture here. So we have Mikey Anarchy, and then we have Mickey Knuckles, and these two are going at it in a hardcore match, and everything is happening, and then all of a sudden we see you kind of come in from the side, and you're looking around, and then you bend down and pick up a staple gun, and then you're kind of looking at it, and then you hand it to someone. What makes a person want to walk into a fight between Mikey Anarchy and Mickey Knuckles and grab a staple gun? What is the thought process in that?
Here's the thing. You don't realize how much more crazy that match is than it is in your brain. Because you think this was a match between Mikey Anarchy and Mickey Knuckles.
And there was someone else involved.
This match was a 3-on-1 match.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Where Mickey Knuckles fought Mikey Anarchy, Louis Jr., and I was a manager, but somehow also got put in the match.
Oh God.
Okay.
There you go.
So she was fighting 3 of us at the same time in a board game shop in Michigan at midnight.
Wow. That's impressive.
The match was wild. It's almost 30 minutes long.
Wow.
And it is basically just a sex comedy match, but as a death match.
What exactly is that? I'm confused.
So pictured in that are, for example, spots like a bowling pin being.
Oh, good Lord.
Right.
All right. Well,
got it. Let's just. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I got stapled 6 times.
Okay.
By Mickey.
All right. This is a conversation for not on the air. Wow. Okay.
Not here.
Yeah, not actual, but like
I didn't think we were diving this far into it, but
that got crazy. But what makes you want to do a spot like that, or what makes
I don't
right
why would you,
right
yeah.
Well, I think my logic in the moment was Mickey is going to kill everyone,
right?
But also, you'll notice that in that clip, when I give the staple gun, I also then immediately run away.
Well, because anybody watching that video would not instantly assume that you are an active participant in this match, because you did not look like you were dressed to be an accurate participant in this actual participant in this match, and it was like you just got pulled in.
Yeah,
I was just managing, man, and then things got crazy.
Right.
Wow. Board game shops in Michigan. Beware. Stay away.
But a wild show. Painted Red Wrestling. We're looking at.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, with those questions answered, we are going to send it over to Sean, who this is his favorite part of the interview. It is the final question of the interview. So as I say every week, Sean, take it away.
Yeah. So for you, Undead Girl, Eden Elysian, what does pro wrestling mean to you, and what kind of impact has it had on your life?
So I think probably like many people, wrestling sort of allows you to get outside the reality of whatever your reality is. I watched a lot of wrestling when I was very sick. I watched a lot of, some people know this, I was very into H2O. I watched a lot of H2O live streams.
Right.
One of the first things I did actually when I was able to was go to H2O live in person.
Nice.
So some people know that. And I think it's just a freedom of expression that is so visceral and so real that it's hard not to get sucked into it. I mean, wrestling is my favorite thing, right? Like, sure. I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. I spend pretty much all my time involved in it in some way or another. And I'm much happier now than before I did that. So I think that's probably the answer there.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, this is, and I'm not just saying this, but this is probably one of the most fun interviews that we have had in a long time on this show. Oh, we're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're professionals here. I do segues.
You said last question, and then my brain went, "Oh no!"
No. We do segues. I'm a professional here. I do this every week. Surprisingly,
that's right.
Yes, but no, that was probably one of the most fun interviews we've had in quite some time here. Not no shade to anybody else. I love our interviews, but sometimes they just go in a certain direction, and this was a lot of fun today. So
that's why people should book me on their shows.
Exactly. So you get all of this in a wrestling ring. You get the cute little package there. You get the whole 9 yards. That is exactly. Book her now. Just don't even wait. Just by the end of the episode, she should be booked somewhere.
Do it.
Yes. Okay. So that being said, it is now time for our top 5. And Sean, you told us something earlier, correct?
I did.
About what the top 5 was.
I did.
But that's not exactly the whole story, is it?
It's not. So I'm gonna let Eden take it away.
She seems pretty excited.
What is your actual top 5? Give us the full.
Right. So it is the top 5 bugs that would keep you company in your coffin as your corpse decomposes and returns to the earth.
Yes.
So okay. Now this brings a question before we get started.
Yes.
Here. How would one know exactly what those bugs are?
Okay.
Right?
Well, here's the little like addendum caveat.
Okay.
Which is that in reality, not all of these bugs listed are bugs that would technically in real life be in a coffin.
Okay.
They're just the ones that I think would be fun to have in a coffin with you.
Gotcha.
In most cases, some of them are actually in coffins, but not all of them. And I need to give honorable mention to worms. Worms are invertebrates, but they're also in coffins. And also earthworms are just cool. And then we also have to secondary mention like the isopods,
right?
Like bugs, which are actually closer to crustaceans and things like that.
Gotcha.
But they're not bugs.
Okay.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's start with your number 5. I'm excited to find out what's going to accompany me to the other side.
Right.
Okay. So number 5 bug is the velvet ant.
Oh, okay.
The velvet ant. All right.
Aren't actually ants. They're wasps.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's terrible.
They look really cute. They're covered in what looks like felt-y stuff.
They do not look cute.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Have, like dense, bright colored hair. They're like red and blue and stuff.
They look terrifying.
Yeah, so they have the most painful sting of any wasp in the world.
They have the most what sting?
The most painful sting of
great
in the world. In fact, they're actually called cow killer ants.
Oh, great! I love that.
Yeah, the females don't have wings. Okay, they can't fly, but the guys can, which is super cool. They're also parasitic, so they lay their eggs in the nests of other insects, and then their larvae consume all the other eggs.
Oh, great!
But they're not aggressive.
Wow, they're not. So that's good to know.
Would you like to know why I chose them to go in your coffin?
Sure.
Sure. Why not?
If you are in a coffin decomposing, you're already dead. You can't feel them sting you, which means you can look at them. You can hold a whole handful of them and look at them and appreciate how cool they are.
So
without them stinging you because you're already dead.
So Sean, tell me if you think this looks cute.
I mean, it's definitely like fur, like it has like fur almost, but I don't know. I don't know about cute.
No. Yeah, no. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
It's
all
good
right.
logic though, right?
It's a logic. I'll give you that.
Okay. And then before, yeah. Do you introduce it? I don't know how this works.
No,
go ahead.
Okay.
Go to your number 4.
Honorable mention goes here before the next 2. Goes to stag beetles and rhinoceros beetles.
Okay. That's okay.
Wow.
Oh God.
Look, there it is.
No.
No. No. No.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Book me on your wrestling show. So
that was
stag and rhinoceros beetles, and the reason I think they'd be cool is because they spend 2 to 3 years as grubs.
Oh.
And then they only spend about 6 months as that.
Wow.
But
all right.
the length of time doesn't matter when we're dead.
Right.
Sure.
Okay. So now we're gonna at number 4 we're gonna put scarab beetles.
Okay. Scarab beetles.
Scarab beetles, which are kind of related to like a dung beetle or a June bug or a rhino beetle. But scarab beetles are really culturally significant, specifically to ancient Egypt, right?
Okay.
So I figure death, afterlife, scarab beetles are heavily associated with resurrection, or transformation, or protection. They were used in a lot of like funeral art, and a lot of amulets to ward off the dead. Yeah.
Gotcha. There it is.
They were really associated with the sun god, Khepri, who was an Egyptian sun god. So a little bit less scary. We're putting the scarab beetle there for its associations with death.
Yes, very culturally relevant for this topic.
Yes, and then we're gonna do number 3. We're gonna do another beetle that's really, really cute.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna do the carrion beetle.
The carrion beetle. Okay.
The carrion beetle specifically feeds on decaying animals and flesh.
Oh, that makes sense.
Carrion beetles are often used by the FBI or in body farms in order to clear flesh away from bones. They are a burying beetle. They dig under carcasses and then bury the carcasses and then use them as a food source over a period of time. Yeah,
there you go.
They're very ecologically important because they help us recycle, right?
Gotcha.
Right, exactly. Different species of these beetles arrive at bodies at different parts of decomposition.
Okay.
So it can actually help us determine the time of death in certain cold cases and FBI cases. And they're also really cute in that they take care of their own young.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
One of the only insects that eat dead bodies that take care of their own young.
There you go.
Very cute. And then 2, we're going to go a little cliche, but we're going to go with the death head moth.
Okay.
Which a lot of people are familiar with because of Silence of the Lambs.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, the marketing there.
Yep.
I love moths. I like moths more than butterflies. I think they're really fascinating. But they're very well known because they have the skull shape on their thorax, which is where they got their name from. And they can have wingspans of like 5 inches, which is really cool.
That is crazy.
And they squeak. They make a really scary noise.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll never hear it, but that's even better.
Right.
Yeah, and the noise they make is
no, thank you.
That's the noise.
How does that go again? Wow. All right.
All right. Got it.
Okay. All right.
You don't like the noise?
I don't know. I have to hear it again. I mean, you know, it wouldn't go on my top 5 noises that bugs make, but it's close. It'd be getting honorable
the
mention.
top 5 bug. That's the Madagascar and hissing cockroach, but that's a different.
Right.
They purr.
Oh, jeez.
But yes, death head moths do sort of squeak/scream, but they're harmless. They eat nectar, and the most scary thing they do is sometimes they raid beehives because they like honey.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not good for the bees, but okay.
No, and they're in a lot of like art and pop culture, and a lot of people symbolize them through death and transformation and all of that. They're very famous in like a lot of horror movies have used them and things like that.
Right.
And then number 1, I couldn't not choose them.
Okay.
You're not gonna like them.
Probably not.
Is the coffin fly?
Oh, okay. Makes the most sense. It's the name.
Oh, no,
you showing it? Gonna bring it up?
It's coming. Don't worry. The research team's on it.
Explain as we go along.
Small, little, like almost like fruit flies. But they're really. You should be. So you know how we bury things in coffins so things can't get in.
Right.
So they can bury they can dig about 2 to 4 meters.
Wow.
Yeah.
There it is.
And they can completely chew through wood.
Oh, great.
And some rocks.
Great. Wow. Fantastic.
And so what they do is they are really good at sensing the scent of decomposition.
Okay.
So they walk around on the surface.
Just get a good look at that. That can chew through rocks and wood.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just think about that.
It's crazy.
That's not right.
They walk around until they sense your body, and then they bury themselves 2 to 4 meters in the ground until they reach your coffin. Then they eat through the wood surrounding your coffin.
Great.
And then they eat your body.
Fantastic.
They're sometimes called scuttle flies.
I'm so disturbed about this right now.
And then they lay their eggs down there. And then when the eggs hatch, they just it's almost like you're a train station because they just sense where the next coffin is and they just go straight from your coffin to another coffin.
Oh, great. You're a train station.
Right, a train station.
Great. I just found a fly that's going to turn me into a train station.
A train station.
Oh, God.
Flies.
Oh, jeez.
That's the shirt I want.
That's the shirt I want.
A little train map.
A little coffin.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, we'll talk. We'll have to talk about that.
Almost no oxygen.
Yeah. That's not right either.
They're cool because they're like one of the only flies that doesn't need air in order to access a body.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's what I look for in my flies.
So like they're really effective and efficient. They're very cool. I mean, hell yeah, coffin fly. They're never gonna die out. They're gonna be here forever because they can just live on forever. Bam, they eat your body. They realize your brother's body is right there. They go to your brother's coffin. They eat his coffin. They go up to the surface for a while and drink some air. Yes. And they wander around. They see the grave digger, and then they go have another meal. It's cool. See, I believe we shouldn't be afraid of death or decomposition. Everyone dies. Everyone rots.
Well, okay, I will give you that much. We should not be afraid of death because we are not meant for this world. This world is not for us. We are meant for something much greater. We are meant for something much better. So, yeah, I understand that. I get that. I just don't.
Let the coffin flies eat.
Sure.
Yes.
Enjoy cuddling the velvet ants when you can't feel their pain.
Yes. The coffin flies hit the floor. Let the coffin flies hit the floor.
Right.
I love it. That new theme song.
Right.
Oh, we're gonna have to work on that. Oh boy.
I should start being coffin fly themed, and I should just wear fly gear.
Yep. There you go.
Wow.
Coffin fly promo some poor wrestlers gonna get.
This is the definition of shenanigans. We have gone off the rails here. This is wow. All right. Well, that was you know what? I will say this much. In 143 episodes, you have now just taken the title as the most unique top 5 we have ever had. When somebody asks me about top 5s, this will be the first one I bring up. I'm like, well, we had top 5.
Full title.
Yes, the top fly.
DM me the full title so I know.
Yes,
DM me the full title so I know.
Top 5 insects that would be friends with you and stay with your body until you're dead. Or you decompose, or I don't know.
It's keep you company in a coffin.
Keep you company in a coffin.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah, you'll have to send us that title because I won't remember that either.
No,
not the whole thing.
No,
I'll try. But
you should have known when you met me that I was gonna be weird. I'm sorry.
Well,
not weird, sorry at all.
No. Listen. Weird. I can handle. Oh. Caleb, way to go, buddy. No, listen. Caleb nailed it. The top 5.
Yeah, this is top 5. Exactly. That's perfect.
Man, thanks, Caleb. Thanks for joining us today, man. You've been a shining beacon of hope through this dark travel. Nothing wrong. I'm not throwing shade.
Nope.
I wouldn't see it in the dark anyways.
Bring bugs with me when I come to your show.
God. Okay.
I do keep bugs in the like live bugs.
Okay, I don't even quite know what to say to that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what to say. All right. So that brings us to upcoming events. So tell us, what is going on in the world of Eden Elysian that you would like people to know about? This is your opportunity to tell us all about things.
Well, actually, honestly, so beginning of new things. You had a unique situation here where you got someone very very beginning on stuff. So I have some stuff that's in the works, but some stuff I can't say anything about.
Gotcha.
Due to reasons.
Yes.
So look for some interesting announcements about that. But I have time. I have availability. I have as much as I have until I too return to the earth once more.
Yes.
So, if you would like to, in this limited time opportunity, I have my undead body on your show. Please reach out to me because I have plenty of availability.
And her social has been running down on the bottom. You can follow her on Instagram, and I'm assuming contacting you there is a good way to get a hold of you.
Email me. It's Eden Elysian official at Gmail. It's probably another place you can reach.
Hot off the press.
There you
go. Breaking news.
I don't have a Facebook because I don't understand how to use it.
Okay,
gotcha.
Right.
No worries.
X, the Tumblr, whatever
it is,
Twitter, whatever. I don't have that because
MySpace, AOL Instant Messenger.
Because you can only have 150 characters, and quite honestly, most people are not even that interested.
And listen, the messaging is all screwed up now. Nobody can get messages. Nope. Nobody can say it's horrible. So
message me on Instagram and don't be asleep. Thank you.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. All right. Well, this has been a phenomenal time. There are many more subjects that we can discuss at another time, which we'll have to have you back again to discuss many topics.
Yes,
we hit a lot of things today.
We did.
Yes. Definitely. So I'm sorry, I just do need to tell you, someone just texted me to say good bug noises.
Oh,
good bug noises.
Nice.
Got it. Good bug noises. All right, good.
All right.
Good.
Well, that can go on your listen. That can go on your list of skills and accomplishments.
Yep.
Great bug noises.
Good bug noises.
Yeah.
Am I the first person to make bug noises?
On the show, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I know. I don't think so. I know so.
Right.
You are the first. All right. Well, that's going to about wrap it up here. Don't go away there, Eden. We're going to wrap things up and then hang around. But for the undead girl, the person that you want to have on your next show,
you do.
The brand new Eden Elysian got her first match in the books.
Yeah.
For Parmesan, I'm King Ralph. And remember, kindness is free, so be kind to each other. God bless each and every one of you, and we will see you all next time.
That's Opinion City. New episodes live every Sunday on YouTube. And to our Patreon members, thank you for supporting independent wrestling media. We'll see you next time.